Standard American English. Unit 1. Saying greetings and goodbye.
1. Good morning, Mr. Carter.
2. How are you?
3. I'm fine, thanks. How about yourself?
4. Things couldn't be better.
5. Hi, how is it going?
6. How have you been? I haven't seen you for ages.
7. It's been a long time.
8. What's up?
9. Nothing special.
10. I hate to say goodbye, but it's getting late.
11. Can't you stay for a little bit longer?
12. I've got to go now.
13. See you on Monday.
14. Have a nice weekend. Have fun.
15. So long. Keep in touch.
16. Say hello to your parents.
17. Tell them I miss them.
18. It was nice talking to you.
19. I enjoyed talking to you too.
20. Oh, here's my bus. Gotta go. Take care. Unit 2. Talking about oneself and others. 21. Hello, my name is Mark Erickson.
22. Hi, glad to meet you, Mark.
23. Where are you from, Karen?
24. I am from Houston.
25. I was born in Taiwan, but now I am an American citizen.
26. I work for NASA.
27. Where do you work?
28. I'm an elementary school teacher in Austin, Texas. 29. That man with red hair in the corner of the room is my husband, John. He's a New Yorker.
30. That tall woman over there is my wife, Jane. She's a Floridian.
31. She has a little bit of a southern accent.
32. I like classical literature, but Jane likes modern American literature.
33. I love romantic movies, but John loves action movies.
34. Jane was born in Indonesia.
35. She likes coffee with cream and sugar. 36. John and I both love tea with milk.
37. Jane and I both love to read science fiction.
38. We live in an apartment close to my school.
39. We live in a house far away from NASA.
40. Do you have a long commute?
Unit 3. Talking about likes and dislikes.
41. How do you like Dr. Seuss's Horton Hatches an Egg?
42. I like it.
43. I like it very much.
44. I love it.
45. What did you think of last night's movie?
46. The story is boring.
47. I didn't like the movie we saw last night.
48. I'm not too happy about it.
49. I don't like it. Not a bit.
50. I hate it.
51. I can't stand it.
52. She's fond of jazz.
53. I enjoy being with you.
54. That color looks so nice on you.
55. I'm glad you like it. $57. It's excellent and just what I was looking for.
58. I prefer country life to city life.
59. I would rather live in the quiet countryside than in a noisy big city.
60. The color is great, but the style is not me. Unit 4. Talking about what one needs. 61. I'm hungry and thirsty. I need a hamburger and a large glass of orange juice.
62. It's so hot. He needs shorts, not long pants.
63. It's so cold. She needs a warm fur hat and a scarf.
64. As a writer, he needs a computer to write books.
65. I feel lonely in this strange place. I need to make new friends.
66. Since I often go around the world, I need a laptop computer.
67. Why do you need translation software?
68. Because it will make my work much easier.
69. Why does she need a brand new car?
70. She doesn't need one, but she likes to show off.
71. Why do they want a new house?
72. Because their house is too old and small.
73. Why does he need to make big money?
74. Because his wife loves to spend money.
75. Because he likes to travel around the world.
76. He is lonely, messy, and cranky.
77. He needs a wife to take care of him.
78. Why does Jim need a new computer?
79. Because he wants all the up-to-date bells and whistles.
80. My laptop computer needs more memory.
Unit 5. Asking the way.
81. Excuse me, where's the bathroom?
82. Excuse me, could you show me the way to the nearest post office?
83. Walk straight, turn right at the traffic light, and you'll see the post office. You can't miss it.
84. How long does it take to walk from here to the post office?
85. It's not far. Only about a 10-minute walk.
86. Excuse me, how do I get to the train station?
87. It's very far from here. You'd better take a taxi. Or bus number 24.
88. Where is the number 24 bus stop?
89. Walk 2 blocks and turn left. The number 24 bus stop is right in front of McDonald's. 91. Excuse me, does this bus go downtown?
92. Is this the downtown bus?
93. Excuse me, could you please show me the way to the San Diego Zoo?
94. Take bus number 2, get off at General Hospital, and then transfer to bus number 13. That'll take you to the zoo.
95. How do I get to the airport?
96. When do I get off 75 to go to Tampa International Airport?
97. Where are the administration offices?
98. They're in that brand new tall building over there.
99. The school cafeteria is in the basement of that red building.
100. The computer center is on the first floor of the library. 'Unit 6. Talking about time and dates. 101. Excuse me, what time is it now?
102. It's 7:45 a.m.
103. The bank opens at 8 a.m. and closes at 5:30 p.m.
104. When does the store close?
105. It closes at 10 p.m. during weekdays and at midnight on Saturday and Sunday.
106. When is North Pacific 89 taking off for Chicago?
107. Its takeoff is at 10:15 a.m.
108. Every morning I get up at 5:40, and then I go for a long walk.
109. Excuse me, could you please tell me the time?
110. Sorry, my watch has stopped.
111. What is the date today?
112. Today is July 9th.
113. What day is today?
114. Today is Sunday.
115. When is your birthday?
116. My birthday is April 15th.
117. When is she going to Florida?
118. She's going to Florida in 5 days.
119. When can I have a vacation?
120. You can have a 10-day vacation from May 10th to May 20th.
Unit 7. Talking about everyday activities.
121. What do you usually do at night?
122. I watch TV at night.
123. At night, Tom writes email to his friends all over the world.
124. What does Jim usually do on Sundays?
125. On Sundays, Jim stays at home and plays computer games.
126. On Saturdays, I often go to the park with my playmates.
127. My mom often drinks Chinese green tea at 4 p.m.
128. Early in the morning, my father usually goes for a long walk with his dog along the beach.
129. How do you usually go to school?
130. Sometimes my father gives me a ride to school, and sometimes I go to school on foot.
131. I often walk to school.
132. How do your parents go to work?
133. They go to work by subway.
134. How do you usually spend your weekends?
135. I usually read at home.
136. What books do you usually read?
137. I usually read science fiction.
138. My wife always reads romantic love stories.
139. What do you usually have for breakfast?
140. I usually have French toast or cereal for breakfast. 8. Talking about families.
141. How many people are there in your family?
142. There are 15 people in my family.
143. My family is big and traditional.
144. My grandparents, parents, unmarried aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters, a cat, and a dog all live together.
145. In my family, the old people are taken good care of.
146. In my family, we love each other and look after each other.
147. My family has my dad, my stepmother, and me.
148. Do you get along well with your stepmother?
149. Jane's family is small and modern.
150. Her parents do not live with their grown-up children.
151. Her family is medium-sized.
152. My parents are democratic.
153. They treat their children as friends rather than as babies.
154. His parents are tyrannical.
155. His parents always want him to do what they want.
156. They have high expectations for their children.
157. Parents and children should respect each other.
158. There is a big generation gap in my family.
159. Is there a lack of understanding between you and your parents?
160. Is your family important to you? Is family what makes the world go round? Unit 9, Hospitals. 161. I have a pain in my abdomen.
162. How long have you been like that?
163. I have back pain.
164. I have a pain in my chest.
165. I have a dull pain in my stomach.
166. I have the flu.
167. I have a sore throat and a bad cough.
168. I can't stop coughing and I can't stop sneezing.
169. I am really in bad shape.
170. I have nausea.
171. I have no appetite these days and have lost a lot of weight.
172. I have constipation.
173. I haven't had a bowel movement for 3 days.
174. I have a fever and a bad headache.
175. I feel chilly and dizzy.
176. I have high blood pressure.
177. Please take one of these pills every 4 hours.
178. You need an antibiotic injection to bring down your temperature.
179. Do I need to be hospitalized?
180. You need to have an X-ray and some blood tests.
181. What's your dream?
182. My dream is to become a millionaire.
183. Her dream is very beautiful.
184. She dreams of becoming a movie star.
185. When I was little, I dreamed of becoming a banker, and now my dream is to become a lawyer.
186. Everyone has a dream.
187. Our lives would be miserable without dreams.
188. My dream of being an astronaut has finally come true.
189. My brother realized the dream of his lifetime.
190. She's a daydreamer.
191. She lives in a dream.
192. She wishes she would marry a handsome prince.
193. She wishes she were richer.
194. He has a dream that someday he could conquer Mars and make it a nice planet for human beings and animals to live on. (196) She could see no light at the end of the tunnel.
(197) I had a nightmare last night.
198. Last night, I dreamed a strange dream.
199. I dreamed of 3 blind mice running after a farmer's wife.
200. When I was in preschool, I never dreamed that he would become my future husband.
Unit 11. The U.S. Postal Service. 201. A post office is a place where people buy stamps and send letters and packages.
202. You can also buy money orders from a post office.
203. I need to send a payment to immigration for my aunt's citizenship application.
204. If you are sending a payment through the U.S. Postal Service, you must use a money order or a check, not cash.
205. From a post office, you can rent a post office box to receive your mail.
206. A home mailbox is very convenient, but any overweight packages have to be taken to the post office to be weighed and mailed.
207. If you want your mail to arrive at its destination overnight, you may send it by express mail.
208. You may also pay a little extra and use special delivery with a private company, such as Federal Express, UPS, United Parcel Service, or DHL.
209. Because of trying to avoid sexist language, we prefer to use the term mail carrier instead of mailman.
210. Rain or shine, mail carriers make sure your mail arrives on time.
211. On an envelope, you should put the zip code after the state's name.
212. I want to send this letter to England by airmail, please.
213. How long does it take by airmail?
214. How much is that by airmail?
215. Though it's expensive to send it by airmail, it's quicker and safer than by sea.
216. Is this letter overweight?
217. Do you want to insure the contents, miss?
218. I'd like to have 10 55-cent stamps and 10 20-cent stamps, please.
219. I'd like to buy a money order for $250.
220. Nowadays, people get a lot of junk mail.
Unit 12. Talking about food.
221. Usually, Americans eat quick and simple breakfasts, including milk, coffee, juice, and cereal, or a muffin, or other type of bread.
222. On weekends, my family has big breakfasts, or big brunches, with pancakes, French toast, and soft boiled eggs. 224. Most of the time, dinner means the evening meal, but it may also mean the main meal of the day, either lunch or supper.
225. Supper is always an evening meal and often at home.
226. These days, people love to go out to eat for dinner.
227. Jane is very picky about her food in a restaurant because she is on a diet and allergic to some food.
228. Mr. Rich is a vegetarian.
229. She only drinks skim milk and has allergies to some seafood.
230. An American friend inviting you to a restaurant does not mean that he or she will pay for the meal.
231. Among friends, if you are invited to a restaurant, you are supposed to pay your own share of the total. Unless the person who invited you told you in advance that you would not be paying.
232. For business, the person who made the invitation usually will pay the bill.
233. People often discuss business while eating because time is valuable.
234. Americans are considered to be informal. yet they have many table manners.
$235. If you are eating with Americans, remember not to lift your bowl to drink the soup. Use your soup spoon instead.
$236. If you are invited to someone's home for dinner, you may bring some flowers.
$237. During and after the meal, remember to give compliments to the cook, whether you like the food or not.
$238. Do not eat noisily.
$239. Do not talk with food in your mouth.
$240. Compliments on tasty food are appreciated everywhere in the world. Unit 13. Talking about the seasons.
$241. There are 4 seasons in a year: spring, summer, fall, and winter.
$242. Spring is warm and full of life.
$243. In spring, days become long and nights get short.
$244. In spring, flowers begin to blossom and birds are singing.
$245. Summer is the hottest season of the year.
$246. Fall is the time for harvest.
$247. In fall, leaves begin to turn colors.
$248. Winter is the coldest season of the year.
$249. In winter, days are short and nights are long.
$250. In winter, many places are covered with snow.
$251. I like winter most because I love snow.
$252. I like spring most because I love flowers.
$253. Some people think that snow in winter is more beautiful than flowers in spring.
$254. I hate winter because I can't stand the cold.
$255. I dislike summer because I can't stand the heat.
$256. I don't like the rainy season.
$257. I feel depressed in the rainy season.
$258. In winter, plum trees blossom to welcome spring's coming.
$259. They don't fear the cold, for their will is as strong as iron.
$260. Winter is the most beautiful season of all, for there are both flowers and snow. Unit 14. Talking about weather.
261. It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
262. Yes, isn't it?
263. Look at the clear blue sky.
264. What a lovely summer day.
265. I hope the weather stays this way for the whole week.
266. It's hot and humid.
267. It's too hot to work.
268. It's cooler than yesterday.
269. It's cold and damp.
270. It's bitter cold.
271. What's the temperature today?
272. It's 10 below.
273. It's freezing.
274. I'm shivering with cold.
275. The wind is howling.
276. It's a dark and cloudy day.
277. It looks like snow.
278. It looks like a hurricane is coming.
279. It's raining cats and dogs.
280. Spring is coming and the weather is getting warmer and warmer. Unit 15. Talking about languages. 281. A person who speaks 2 languages is bilingual.
282. A person who speaks 3 languages is trilingual.
283. How many languages do you speak?
284. Can you speak Mandarin?
285. Can you understand your American teacher?
286. In class, how much do you understand your English teacher?
287. He speaks English with a strong Russian accent.
288. What's your native language?
289. My mother tongue is Italian.
290. John is a native speaker of English.
291. David is a linguist and knows many languages.
292. I have a lot of trouble with English pronunciation.
293. My English sounds awful.
294. Your English is getting better and better every day.
295. How can I improve my English?
296. Read easy and interesting English stories that have tapes or CDs.
297. Learning a language takes a lot of time and effort.
298. What are the differences between American English and British English?
299. She's studying English as a second language.
300. Jane has been teaching ESL for many years.
Unit 16. Making phone calls.
301. Telephone! I'll get it. 302. Hello? This is Mary from the Taipei news station. What can I do for you?
303. Hello, Mary. This is Linwan calling from New York. 304. It's an international call.
305. Who do you wish to speak to?
306. Hello, this is John Black. May I speak to Mr. David Richardson?
307. Sorry, you must have a wrong number. 308. Sorry, there is nobody here called David Richardson. 309. But there isn't a Dan Richardson here.
310. He was rude. He hung up on me.
311. Sorry, David is not here right now. 312. May I take a message?
313. May I leave a message for David?
314. Hold on a minute, please. David, it's for you.
315. David who? We have 3 Davids here. 316. I'm calling about your reporter position you advertised on the internet. 317. I looked at your resume that you emailed. Very impressive. Please hold on a minute. 318. I called the whole morning, but the line was always busy. 319. Operator, I'd like to make a collect call to Tampa, Florida. The number is 813-563-8878. My name is David Richardson. 320. Operator, I'd like to place a person-to-person call. Unit 17. Good manners.
321. Good manners are important to everyone in the world.
322. Different countries may have different manners.
323. When in Rome, do what the Romans do.
324. Please, thank you, and excuse me are 3 magical phrases that can make good things happen.
325. Say excuse me immediately if you burp, fart, cough, yawn, or sneeze.
326. Say thank you immediately if someone has done something for you, even if it's a small favor.
327. Thank you, Dad, for all that you have done for me.
328. If you accidentally step on someone's foot, you should say sorry.
329. Before you pass in front of someone, you should say, "Excuse me."
330. Excuse me, would you mind if I closed the window?
331. Excuse me, could you tell me the way to the nearest subway station?
332. When you ask someone to do you a favor, even a tiny favor, don't forget to say please.
333. When you shake hands, give a firm handshake and smile.
334. Maintain eye contact when you talk to an individual.
335. In America and many other countries, it's impolite to ask adults how old they are.
336. Treat other people the way you want to be treated.
337. Chinese people like to ask, "What is your salary?"
338. Americans will not usually ask about your salary.
339. Chinese people like to touch a child's head or cheek and say, "How lovely you are."
340. Many American kids don't like strangers to touch their heads or cheeks. 'Unit 18. Traveling.
341. I'd like to make a reservation for my trip from Detroit to Beijing on April 13 by Trans-Pacific Airline.
342. I'd like to have a round-trip ticket with an open return for a year.
343. Economy or business class?
344. Could I get an electronic ticket?
345. Would you like an aisle seat or a window seat?
346. Please reconfirm your reservation with the airline at least 7 days prior to your departure.
347. I'd like to confirm my reservation for Trans-Pacific Flight 8 on July 19 from Shanghai to Minneapolis.
348. Please cancel my reservation for Trans-Pacific Flight 8 on July 19th from Shanghai to Minneapolis.
349. Would you please make it for the same time on August 2nd instead of July 19?
350. Please notice this ticket has a penalty of $75 for any change or cancellation.
351. Your Flight 8 on July 19 from Shanghai to Minneapolis has been canceled.
352. Your new reservation is Flight 8 from Shanghai to Minneapolis at 9:30 a.m. on August 2nd.
353. Please arrive at the airport 2 hours before your departure to check in.
354. How many pieces of luggage can I take?
355. On international flights, you may have 2 bags checked and 1 carry-on.
356. On international flights, the maximum weight per checked bag is 70 pounds.
357. Smoking is not allowed.
358. Sorry, there are no direct flights from Taipei to Tampa.
359. You'll have to transfer in Minneapolis.
360. Have a pleasant trip. Unit 19. Shopping.
361. Is there a garage sale at the Wade's this coming Sunday?
362. You can usually get good stuff at a garage sale for very little money.
363. Wendy likes to visit flea markets.
364. My wife likes to go to supermarkets.
365. Shop till you drop.
366. It's a little bit expensive.
367. If I buy 2, can you give me a discount?
368. Is there a discount for 3?
369. I can give you a 20% discount.
370. These DVDs are on sale.
371. Things are not expensive in that mall.
372. Can you sell that blouse to me for $40?
373. No thanks, I'm just looking.
374. She likes to go window shopping.
375. May I try this skirt on?
376. Where are your fitting rooms?
377. What's your size?
378. How much is the total?
379. Do you accept traveler's checks?
380. Debit or credit? Unit 20. Banking.
381. Pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and dollars.
382. Would you like to have a savings account or a checking account, or both?
$383. A savings account pays interest on your money, but there are some restrictions.
$384. If you have less than $500 in your savings account, we will charge you a $10 monthly fee.
$385. A checking account allows you to withdraw money by either writing an unlimited number of checks or through ATMs.
$386. You can also pay for your purchases by writing checks, as long as you don't overdraw your account.
$387. You can check the balance of your checking account via phone.
$388. Americans like to use checks, credit cards, and debit cards instead of cash.
$389. How is a debit card different from a credit card?
$390. Many businesses do not accept checks from another state, but you can use traveler's checks when you travel to another state or country.
$391. Debit cards are very popular in the U.S.
$392. I'd like to cash some traveler's checks.
$393. An ID, please.
$394. How would you like it?
$395. I need 8 100s and the rest in 10s, please.
$396. Where's the currency exchange?
$397. I'd like to change 35,000 new Taiwan dollars into U.S. dollars, please.
$398. What's the rate today?
$399. Do you have an account with this bank?
$400. Thank you for opening accounts with our bank. Unit 21. Applications and Interviews.
401. Daniel is going to quit his teaching job at the elementary school.
$402. He is hunting for a job as an EFL teacher abroad.
$403. Daniel has submitted his application letters and resumes via email.
$404. I need to get some work experience while I am still a student.
$405. Jane wants to apply for a part-time job at Synthetic Logic.
$406. In the future, after you graduate, your work experience will help an employer evaluate your abilities.
407. Employers want to hire people like you who have the ability to learn even if they don't have the experience.
408. A flexible and hard-working attitude is what employers are looking for.
409. Employers also want to hire people who have positive and pleasant personalities.
410. Employers also want to hire people who are responsible and can carry out assignments without constant supervision.
411. Lily's resume and portfolio are interesting and attractive.
412. References are people who can speak with authority about your professional qualifications, competence, and character.
413. You should avoid listing family members as your references.
414. I'm not in your field. What do I know about computer software?
415. You may ask any of your previous employers, school instructors, or well-known community figures to be your references.
416. Though I don't know the infinite magic software, I am a fast and dedicated learner.
417. Which is more important to you, the salary or the position?
418. If I don't enjoy my job, I'm clearly wasting my time.
419. Your resume, references, and DVD portfolio are very impressive.
420. Jane is experienced and creative enough to meet our needs and has the energy this position absolutely requires. 22. Talking about education.
421. Freshmen are first-year students in high school or college.
422. Sophomores are second-year students in high school or college.
423. Third-year students in high school or college are called juniors.
424. A fourth-year student in high school or college is a senior.
425. Wendy often skips school, and she will not be able to get her high school diploma.
426. Tom is a pain in the neck and often gets detentions in school.
427. Tom's teacher did not allow Tom to do any makeup work.
428. The Hall's kids go to a private school, while the Johnsons' children go to a public school.
429. Sue is now a postdoctoral student at Michigan State University.
430. My major is English and my minor is history.
431. I'm now working on a double major.
432. He's a jock, and his only interest in school is baseball.
433. My sister Peggy is a cheerleader at her school.
434. Tom's parents could not afford to pay for his college education. Fortunately, he had a tennis scholarship at St. Leo University in Florida.
435. She looked so beautiful at the prom last Saturday night.
436. He has to make money to pay off his student loan.
437. She has to work as a part-time waitress to pay her tuition and fees.
438. His college grants only associate and bachelor's degrees.
439. A college can be part of a university or independent.
440. A university is made up of specialized schools or colleges that offer bachelor's, master's, and sometimes doctorate degrees. 23. Talking about sports.
441. Sports play an important role in most Americans' life.
442. The most popular sports in the United States are baseball, basketball, and football.
443. Baseball is considered America's national sport.
444. John is on the school baseball team.
445. An old saying goes, 3 strikes and you're out.
446. The game called football across the world is known as soccer in America.
447. Soccer is a popular game worldwide.
448. American football is played by 2 teams. Each team has 11 players that wear helmets and protective gear.
449. America's professional football organization is the National Football League.
450. Basketball is one of the world's most popular and exciting sports.
451. The world's most famous professional basketball organization is the NBA.
(452) NBA is the abbreviation for the National Basketball Association.
(453) Top American basketball players make huge amounts of money for playing basketball and for making commercials.
(454) Who is the best basketball player in the world?
455. Ping pong is China's national sport.
456. The sports of baseball, basketball, and American football have all contributed words and phrases to the English language.
(457) Hockey is played on ice. 459. Americans also enjoy many other kinds of sports.
460. Gyms, health clubs, and swimming pools are found everywhere. Unit 24. Holidays and Vacations.
461. I'm going with my family on a vacation next week.
462. This weekend, we are going on a camping trip.
463. Most Americans get only 2 weeks of paid vacation a year.
464. The word holiday refers to the legal holidays throughout a year.
465. There are 9 legal or public holidays in a year.
466. The American legal or public holidays include the 4th of July, Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day, New Year's Day, Labor Day, Martin Luther King Day, Memorial Day, President's Day, and Veterans Day.
467. The 4th of July and Thanksgiving Day are uniquely American holidays.
468. Thanksgiving Day is on the 4th Thursday in November.
469. Valentine's Day is very popular with young people in many countries.
470. In America, Labor Day falls on the first Monday in September, while in many other countries, Labor Day falls on May 1st.
471. Halloween, Father's Day, Mother's Day, and Valentine's Day are widely celebrated, though they are not legal holidays.
472. On Halloween, October 31st, children dress up in costumes, and people have costume parties or costume parades.
473. Columbus Day celebrates Christopher Columbus's voyage to America in 1492 and is usually observed on the second Monday in October.
474. Most Americans enjoy traveling.
475. Traveling in an RV is very popular in America.
476. Families with children like to visit theme parks during their vacations. 478. In the summer, many children go to special camps where there are all kinds of recreational and educational activities.
479. Many college students work in the summer to pay their fall tuition.
480. Chinese Americans celebrate Chinese New Year with fireworks and dragon parades. 25. Idioms, love and sex. 481. I can see for miles and miles.
482. We're good to go.
483. Lake Michigan is as flat as a pancake.
484. Give me a break.
485. It served him right.
486. It wasn't a smart thing to do.
487. Do I know this Tom critter?
488. I decided that having a boyfriend was a royal pain in the ass.
489. Water over the dam. Ancient history.
490. Life's got a lot of crazy stuff like that.
491. It is going to be a hot one.
492. I could tell she thought this new bikini was a little too skimpy.
493. That would definitely cause a minor earthquake.
494. She'd skin us both alive.
495. We'd be skating on thin ice in the middle of a heat wave.
496. A definite crash and burn situation.
497. My lips are sealed forever.
498. I try not to cry over spilled milk.
499. Maybe it's a communication snafu.
500. I got the picture.